Good morning, traders. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures. Friday morning here, October 11th, here to talk to you about the grain markets. Okay, we had our October crop report yesterday, and it was bearish for corn and bullish for soybean. Markets didn't close very well yesterday, but they're higher here today on U.S.-China trade negotiation rumors. Let me remind everybody, this report yesterday, this survey was taken on October 1st, and there wasn't a lot of corn harvested at that time. So look, as we move in through this harvest, as the yields are going to get worse and worse, and perhaps these lows, yesterday's lows held here now, and corn's up an impressive 7 cents a day after a crop report. A bearish crop report at that. Okay, our first chart of corn, you can see moving higher now. I got the 200 bar moving average on this chart up around $4. I think that's where the market's headed. We'll be looking and seeing about that here. I think we're going to close strong here at the end of the year on the row crops. Here's some reasons why. Number one is this harvest is going to go till the end of November. Number two, U.S. farmer has ample storage capacity, so they don't have to sell any soybeans and corn at lower prices. Number three is, as I mentioned, as this harvest progresses, yields are going to get worse and worse and worse. Look for November's report next month to have lower yields than what we had yesterday. Number four is President Trump's payments to the U.S. farmer. This is going to help mitigate the U.S. farmer cash flows here and pay some bills at the end of the year. Number five, the basis on corn, very strong. The end users need corn. Keep in mind, basis drives the futures market. So this is a real strong point for higher corn prices. It'll be interesting to see how the basis does here in the weeks ahead. And number five is China-USA trade negotiations back on the burner here, and there's some positive vibes going on, and certainly both countries could use some good news here, so we'll see what happens. And then lastly, not any concern at all for South American weather woes here. They're looking for a perfect growing season. We're not starting off that way, so here's some reasons for the row crops to finish strong the end of the year. Okay, the soybean market, you can see we're going to get leadership from soybean. I think they're going to $10. Look at the chart here. We're above the 200 bar moving average. Look for higher prices. Look for strength in soybean. Look for leadership in soybeans. China's buying U.S. soybeans. It's going to continue to be this way for October, November, December, and into January, and then March 2020. Brazil's soybeans will be coming from the field and be ready for exports on the world scene. And then the wheat market, lastly, look at wheat trending higher here. Chart's in good position. Wheat, similar to corn, you're going to back and fill, and there's a lot of wheat in the world, so we'll see how all this goes. And then wrapping this up here, this crop report, these ending stocks on corn and soybeans, they're trending lower. Granted, there's ample supply, but they're trending lower. So look for higher prices here as we move through the end of the year. Let's all have an excellent weekend.